want to talk, but it's hard for me to start automatically talking because I spend most of my time in my head, internally thinking rather than externally saying things. Sounds so emo. But it's true. And so it's hard for me to just start talking, but I really want to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start talking through a song that I don't need to explain. I'm just gonna start talking through a song. There she was, just a walking down the street, singing do a diddy, diddy dum diddy do, snapping her fingers and a shuffling her feet, singing do a diddy, diddy dum diddy do. Yeah, she looked good, she looked fine, do a diddy cross my mind, do a diddy, diddy dum diddy do. See? Now I feel better. Now I feel more warmed up. Now I feel like I can talk without being like, yeah. But I don't even know where to start, as per usual. I always feel like I gotta start by saying, like, a purpose for why I feel like I need to talk, even though I can just talk even if I want to, but I am not doing the best right now. I think... No. My problem is that I feel like I've lost everything in my entire life. Like, everything. You thought you had little before, you have less now. And in the future, it's gonna get even more less. It's so crazy to think about how by this time, and not by this time, who knows where I'll be by this time next year. But by the end of this year, or early 2023, I'm not even going to be where you're currently seeing me. I'm not going to be able to live in a house, and I'm not going to be able to live anywhere I wanted to live in a car, but I can't. And yeah, I have to be out of where I am by this time next year, which is fine because it's hard for me to talk about these things because I just feel so guilty for many reasons, but it's like I don't feel proud of myself, and I know nobody else feels proud of me, and I know it's looked down upon because I still live with family at 20 years old. I live with my grandmother because my parents effed off, but it's like, I know everybody always tells me all the time, everybody always looks down at me all the time for still living at home at 20, and it's uncomfortable to even say. It even hurts to say because I'm just so ashamed of it. It's like you have this idea of who you are in your mind, and you think you're so freaking, you know who you are, and it's like, I'm this self-aware person, I feel pretty smart, like, I feel like I'm intelligent and self-aware. But then you take a step outside yourself and see who you became. No. Okay, I wasn't able to figure it out by 20. I'm sorry, I wasn't able to figure it out by 20, okay? I know everybody wanted me to figure it out even before then, but I couldn't. I'm sorry. I'm not intelligent enough. I'm not self-aware enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not mature enough. I couldn't, okay? But now I don't have a choice. And now I don't... It's not fair. And it feels wrong to say I'm not fair, because I appreciate even just being able to live where I lived for 20 or so years, but it's like, it's always felt like a burden. It's always felt like I know that I wasn't actually wanted here or whatever, and it's like, man, I don't care if I'm going with the pity party. I don't have anyone to help me figure out all the questions to life. I don't have that. And it was my friend who helped me figure out how to make a grilled cheese. It was my friend who helped me figure out how to frickin' ride a bike. My one friend back in childhood. I didn't have my parents or anyone to help me ride a bike. It was my other friend who was younger than me by like 2 years. She helped me learn how to ride a bike. And now, when being 18 and up, it was my other friend who helped me learn how to make grilled cheese. It was my other friend who helped me learn how to make other foods that I can't think of right now, even though I'm trying really hard. Like, I want so badly to be smart. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know what's real and what's not real, because I feel smart. But it's like, all these things keep happening that prove that I'm actually clueless, and it sucks. I feel like I'm doing the best I can, and I thought I was doing pretty good for what I got. And now I don't have anything. I don't have any friends anymore. That's the worst part. I don't freaking care if I don't have a house. I don't care about this. I don't care about that. I don't care. I just want my friends back. And everybody keeps leaving me for the same reason, and I don't get it. Why does everybody have to choose substances before me? I just don't get it. Why? Like, that's the question I keep asking myself. Why does everybody have to choose substances before me? That's the most painful part. It's the most painful thing. It's so blindsided. You think you would never lose these people. And then... yeah, I'll never do what they did to you, you know? I'll never do what they did. I would never choose substances before you. But then everybody keeps choosing substances. And I know they always say it's never like an addict's fault or whatever. But it's so hard to lose the people you love. Over something like that. And I don't get why everybody hates me. sorry. I just looked over out the window to my neighbor's house, and it's like a neighbor who freaking hates me for what reason? Like, I don't even know you. I don't even interact with you. And yet you're telling my other neighbor who I grew up with about all these mean things about me, thinking he wouldn't tell me when I'm his friend, so of course he's gonna tell me. His friend, acquaintance. I don't even know what I got anymore. Someone I grew up with, like a childhood acquaintance. And you're thinking he wouldn't tell me. And it's like, why? Why would you hate me so bad? You don't even know me. And I don't get why everybody keeps hating me and leaving me. I don't get it. Even when I was a kid. I don't get it. It's not right for a parent to tell their child to kill themselves. Like, why did you want me dead so bad? Why does everybody want me out of their life so bad? I try so hard to be a good person. And I just don't get it. I feel like there's a disconnect. Like, I always thought I was this self-aware person. But it's like, I can't even figure out why everybody hates me. And keeps leaving me, so obviously I'm not as self-aware as I thought. If I thought I was a good person. But everybody keeps hating me and leaving me, like... I just want to be a good person. I just want to be a good person. And I just want someone to stay in my life for once. And I just want someone to choose me over substances. And not trick me into thinking they won't leave for substances, but then everybody does. I don't get it. And it's like, when these bad things happen, I was proud of myself for a little bit, because it's like, okay, I'm growing, because instead of doing what I would do in, like, middle school, when experiencing one minor inconvenience, and being like, oh, okay, it's time to kill myself. It's time to mutilate my arms. It's like, no, now my mindset is more like, yeah, those thoughts come up, but I can push them to the side. And I can be like, no. I'm going to try to run across the bridge to get to the other side of where all my dreams and goals are. And I'm going to keep running over that bridge until I get there. And I'm not going to do bad things to myself. Instead, maybe I'll take a walk, because nature makes me feel better. But man, I feel like life has just completely pushed me down. There's nothing there anymore. Life has just completely pushed me down. I tried to run after my goals for a little bit, this month after everything, to feel better, but it's like, I can't. For one, I don't even have the means to do so. Like, I'm not going to have the means to do so, because I'll be in survival mode, and I can't even I don't got everything figured out, okay? And I don't have the time to figure everything out. I think maybe I could figure everything out if I just had a little time. I could do it alone, you know? I've done things alone before. I could do it alone. I could grieve. I could grieve. Like, I can do this. Like, I can grieve. I've grieved many people before that are still alive, which is it's not a good feeling, but, like, I can do it. I can grieve the loss of people. Like, I can do that. And then I can get back on my feet, and then I can keep going towards my goals and hopes and dreams and being stable. Like, I can do that, but I don't have the time. And so I've lost everything. I don't have the time to grieve. I don't have the time to figure out nothing. And that's going to impact me. I'm not going to have anything. Like, less than 6 months from now, think I have nothing now. I'm not going to have anything 6 months from now. I don't even have a suitcase right now. I have the money to buy a suitcase, though, and I guess that's good. I have a little bit of savings. But I don't have enough to buy, the car insurance, and car registration, all this and all that, like I thought. It's like I fooled myself. It's so embarrassing. That's the main thing. That's what I'm feeling. I'm just so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. Like, I never lost hope. Like, I always was like, everything was gonna work out. And it wasn't even like, I'm gonna wish and pray upon a star and blow a dandelion or whatever, and then all my dreams will come true and everything's gonna be fine. It was like, no. That's one of the good things about me, you know? I like some things about myself. I can say I like my determination. And I'm determined. I fought tooth and nail, man. I fought tooth and nail. And I convinced myself, because I feel like you really gotta believe in order to manifest these things. You gotta believe and you gotta put in the hard work, and then the universe and yourself, you'll meet halfway. What is that saying? Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. I still believe that. I guess I still have a little bit of hope. But my point is, I fought tooth and nail to be prepared for this, because I knew it was coming. I fought tooth and nail to be prepared for this, and it's like, I convinced myself I was gonna win, but so embarrassing. I really thought I was gonna win, but nope. And now life has pushed me down so hard, like, I give up. And I guess the good thing is I'm no longer in middle school and high school. I'm no longer like, I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, sorry. That was disgusting. I breathed in and I could feel the mucus in my chest from me being so upset. I'm sorry. Oh. Oh, but that was disgusting. I'm sorry. What was I talking about? Yeah. I don't know where I left off in that sentence, but yeah. I really, really thought that I was going to be prepared for everything and I was going to be okay. And now it's weird, because basically I've lost the battle and it's embarrassing. But it's so weird to look at yourself from the outside for a second, and it's like, on the inside, like, I know who I am. I know every inch and corner and pocket of myself. I know who I am as a multidimensional human being. But when you look at me from the outside, you know, at least in 6 months or so from now, I'm just going to be another statistic. Like, it's so weird to think about. I'm just going to be another statistic. Young adult woman from a bad home, got arrested before, dropped out of high school, now homeless on the streets. I don't know where life is gonna go from now. And I think the hardest part, maybe, is I don't have any support. And that would have been fine. It's like, it's fine after I grieve from everything and it's been a while and I'm alone and I'm content. I'm an introvert. I like being alone anyways, and it's like, it's fine in that little period where it's like, okay, I'm alone, but I'm fine with being alone. But then it's like, oh, someone wants to come into my life. Okay. Somehow they sneak in. They're in my life. I think they're going to be in my life forever. And then that's the hardest part. When they're not. No, the hardest part is when they're not, because everybody who's ever been in your life keeps choosing substances over you. I feel the need to make a disclaimer, like, I'm not talking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, by the way. And it's like, I want to say that because I'm not, and for some reason in my brain, it's like, I feel the need to say that, but then when I deep dive into my brain, and it's like, why do I feel the need to say that? Like, do I look down on people who are in relationships and, like, find their breakups a silly reason to be sad? It's like, no, like, everybody has their valid reasons to be sad, but for some reason it's always been uncomfortable if someone were to think I was talking about a breakup, because I feel like that's too silly for myself. But, like, looking on other people going through breakups, it's like, if you're sad, you're sad, that's valid, and that's fine, and that can be traumatic too, depending on the circumstance of the relationship. But it's like, I don't know, I still feel the need to be like, I've never been in a relationship, I'm not talking about relationships. I guess because it's so normalized for people to break up in relationships, I feel like nobody will take my pain as seriously. It'll be like, okay, a breakup, whatever, everybody goes through that, but it's like, I'm not talking about a breakup, I'm talking about parents and lifelong friends and this and that. I used to think I was so go with the flow. I can go with the flow anywhere. I like going with the flow, and I still do. It still is my mindset, kind of, and I feel like I can put up with this because I feel like I have the mindset built for it, even if it's hard. I still have the mindset to get through it all. But I've been realizing how not go with the flow I am. How frickin' I don't like not having control. And it's like, I feel like I've had all the control ripped away from me. Like, I don't have any control over this. Like, I don't have any control. And so it's just the grand old fear of the unknown. I can deal with it, but I'm scared, man. To a degree, I look like a little kid. I just want a lock and a door. But I'm not going to be able to get a door with a lock. At least I can go anywhere. And I'm still dealing with, I guess it goes without saying, the whole, I don't know what's real and what's not real. It's like, so much is happening externally, and I can't take care of it because so much is also happening internally. Like, my mental health has been effed up since I was literally in the 6th grade. And I don't have the time or the resources to fix it. And so, with that, I can't fix anything externally. So, I'm in a jiffy. And disclaimer, because it'll make me feel better, yes, I look ugly. My acne's flaring up. I have issues with my weight. Not to say anybody who does have issues with their weight is ugly, because that's not true. And when I look at these people, it's like, they're beautiful. But with myself, tale as old as time, it's like, wow. You really let yourself go, huh, buddy? So, but, sorry. Oh, dang, I didn't even realize how dark it got. See the little lines coming up on the camera. No. See you next time. Hopefully, I get my dreams and goals back and I can start chasing them again, and, yeah. That's one of the most important things, and it's more important than the people I've lost. But right now, it's like, man, I really just want the people I've lost back. I want to flip a switch and them to choose me over substances. But that's not how that works. And of course, the ego always takes everything so personally. Why me? Why me? Even if I shouldn't think that way, but that's just human nature, I guess. And, bye.